This is it. The final song. We are one brainstem climb away from fighting the Absolute. That's right, the Elder Brain, who has now transformed into the Nether Brain, is waiting for us up above, and it is time to put an end to this for good. I figured there was no better way to send our group off than with a rousing tune, although it seems perhaps everyone is a little too focused on what's ahead to enjoy the music, but hey, Gladys is enjoying it, and that's all that matters, right? I am, like, nervous, excited. I can't believe we're finally here after so long trying to, first of all, figure out what the Absolute was, then trying to figure out a way to actually take it down. We are here standing on the precipice of the final battle. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm sure you guys are just as excited as I am. So Gladys, it's time to wrap up this song and climb up the brainstem. Ew. Are you ready to face the Nether Brain? Oh, I am. Let's do this. How are we even gonna climb it? It doesn't even have handholds. We're gonna have to dig our fingers into its squishiness and like pull ourselves up. I don't know. This might be the point where I myself would give up on this journey. It's like, okay, I've done a lot of stuff. I don't think I can push my fingers into a brain and climb up. Whoa, and now we're flying. This just gets worse and worse. Hang on, Gladys. Alright, looks like we made it up to the top. That was a hell of an upper body workout. Gladys's little arms have more strength than I do. And here we are. The rest of the crew's pulling themselves up.
The crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domination.
The Netherstones. Perhaps if we use them here, they'll work this time.
Oh, the dragons are here. Always nice to have allies. Oh, nope, that's not an ally, that's the Emperor. Hi, fancy seeing you here. Oh. Oh, good.
Oh, gods. I didn't think they were real. Not really.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Great, so before we can actually fight the Nether Brain,
This time it has to work.
we need to take down the Emperor. Honestly, this has been a long time coming. It's kind of cool. Look, these are all different Dream Guardians, different variations of who the Emperor could have become before us. Here he is, Renegade Alithid, the Emperor, level 12 Mind Flayer. It says, a Nautiloid is on the way, will appear soon in 4 turns. That's absolutely not what we want. We've got our dominated Red Dragon, a bunch of other enemies, but then up here, we've got the Crown of Karsus, and as Gladys, I'm Tallara, just mentioned, can Orpheus use the Nether Stones here? Karsus's Compulsion. Channel the stones as magic to control the Crown of Karsus and dominate the Nether Brain. The caster must channel this spell until their next turn for it to take effect. It'll end if the caster is incapacitated, stunned, polymorphed, or knocked out. Okay, so we just need to get Orpheus close enough to the crown. You can see his sort of AoE effect here, and then he can do that. The issue is we also then would need to protect him, obviously, so he doesn't get hit while he's channeling the spell. So, for now, let's just move him over here. I would like to get that done sooner rather than later because there are more reinforcements coming, so let's try to draw these guys' attention. I think this is a perfect time to call forth some more of our allies. We can call... I mean, we've got lots of options, actually. Ooh, let's summon Dame Aelin, Saloon's Shining Paladin, to join our side in battle. I think that's a great idea. There she is. Dame Aelin is here. Can I call forth any other allies? Only once per turn can we call our allies, so that's all Gladys can do for right now, but what she can do is bardically inspire Dame Aelin, the Sword of the Moon Maiden. Welcome to the fight. And then we'll get Karlach to come down here. Unfortunately, it looks like stepping on the surface of the brain brings up these tentacles, which I really hate, but that's it, I guess. Alright, the Dream Guardian's almost down. That was a good turn. Next we have Shadowheart. I'm gonna get her to drop a big ol' insect plague right here. Nice. Oh no! That hit Dame Aelin? I thought I positioned it in a way that it wouldn't. Okay, that's my bad there. Alright. So we can do for right now. I'm gonna get you to move even further up here. Oh god, do you see the Elitha just floating outside? Wow, actually, I gotta be honest, I didn't even look down. Look at Baldur's Gate. It is on fire. There are nautiloid vessels and dragons fighting in the air. There's Elithids just ominously floating everywhere. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, that's fine. Let's get a hit in on that guy. And then we can do also Mind Blast on you too. There we go. Nice. One Elithid down. Many more to go. Let's call forth another ally. Let's bring in Guildmaster Keen's Fixers. Let's put them right there. It's times like these when I'm so happy I took the time to sort of do all the side quests and gather a whole squad of allies, because this is super helpful. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get Lae'zel to fly over this way to get closer to Orpheus so she can be sort of his honor guard, if you will. So I'm actually gonna get her, because Lae'zel can fly, to fly over there. And then fly... Oh no, we can't fly any further. Well, actually we could, if I used Action Surge. Fly... Nope, still can't fly? What about just regular walking? Nope, can't do that either. Alright, well, it's kind of a waste of an Action Surge, so I guess we'll just shoot a few arrows. There we go, one Dream Guardian down. Not a waste after all. Alright, here's Keen's Fixers. We've got Lady Lockjaw here, as well as Lady Group. Dame Aelin is stunned, so unfortunately she didn't get her turn there. But luckily for us, the dream people just walked right into the insect plague, so hey, I'll take it. You win some, you lose some. The insect plague is just eating them alive, and I love it. Take that, Emperor. What a bad way to go, getting eaten by, like, locusts. Not so all-powerful now, are ya? Ooh, Fire Breath's gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, no, it hurt. I was gonna say, that wasn't too bad, but it did 57 damage on poor Lady Group. So, yeah. On the bright side, the tentacles are going down. Can y'all stop with the magic missiles, please? Oh, Dame Aelin. Luckily for us, Dame Aelin is immortal, so even when you kill her, you didn't actually kill her. So that's a very important thing to remember. No. let's move her out of the locust plague and come attack this tentacle. There we go, and then attack the dragon. Oh yeah. Alright, what else does she know? Lunar Blessing. Surround yourself in a pillar of Saloon's light, inflicting moonbeam on nearby foes. Perfect. Yup. And then Pommel Strike. Okay, this dragon has 400 HP, so this might take a little while, but we got some hits in. Most importantly, we need to get up to the Crown of Karsus. We'll get Orpheus up there so he can use the Nether Stones. Alright, Karlach. Let's get you over here. You're gonna have to avoid this dragon attack, which you did because you're a boss lady. Let's take out this Dream Guardian. Atta girl. Alright. That's it for now. Let's do... Should we call forth some more allies? I'm just hesitant to use them all right now, although I suppose this is the final fight, so if we don't use them now, when will we use them? Alright. Let's summon Counselor Floric's cohort. Get in here. For Baldur's Gate! And then we'll do a big ol' heal for everyone. Yeah, nice. Alright. Get Orpheus all the way up here, which is getting pretty close now to where we need to be. Just need to get rid of this guy. He's just outside our range for our potent concentrated blast, but we can use Mind Blast. There we go. Can we use Mind Blast again? Nope, but we could do, Nebulous Black Hole. Whoa! I didn't realize that was an insta-kill! 3d10 plus 4 force. Okay, it wasn't an insta-kill, but it was enough to kill him after a force blast. Alright, Death by Black Hole. I'm into it. I'm into it. Alright, let's get Lae'zel to dash. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if Orpheus needs a bodyguard. I think he has proven pretty well here that he can handle himself, but hey, Lae'zel's here for backup. Nothing wrong with that. And now let's see what our allies can do. Honestly, it doesn't even really matter if we kill that dragon. I shouldn't go that far. It probably does matter. We're gonna have to kill that dragon at some point. What I'm trying to say is, right now, it's more so about just distracting the dragon and the Emperor and all these other people so Orpheus can get up there. We don't necessarily need to kill them, although that will obviously be super helpful. We can, at the very least, just keep them looking this way. It'll be very helpful. I can't believe this dragon was able to be dominated. That's pretty crazy. The dragon is being controlled by the deep twisting grasp of the Netherbrain's psychic might. Goes to show you how powerful the brain is. It can literally control dragons, so that's what we're dealing with. R.I.P. Lady Croup. Our first loss of the battle. I knew there would be some, obviously, but... Oh no, down goes Lady Lockjaw too. We're starting to have some deaths here. Obviously, we knew that was gonna happen, but it doesn't make it any easier. People do have to sacrifice their lives if we're gonna save this city. Hopefully not too many. Fortunately, Karlach cannot move because she's been hit by a command to flee. The affected entity has to move as far away from the spellcaster by the fastest available means and can't do anything else, so that's annoying. Alright, that's fine. Gladys, you're up. I'm gonna get Gladys to fireball. Nice. And then heal yourself, Gladys, you're a bit low. Very nice.
Stay focused.
Alright, Shadowheart, Shadowheart, Shadowheart. You are going to drop another insect plague right over here. So many insects, so little time. And then do a nice healing wave for all of our allies. Alright. Time for the fist to get involved. Nice. Knocked that Dream Guardian prone.
I'll send them off. You need to take control of the Nether Brain. Get to the crown and cast the spell. Now!
Lae'zel knows the plan. Alright, so we're close enough. We should be able to use Karsus's compulsion to channel the stone's magic to control the crown of Karsus and dominate the Nether Brain. Now, this is going to take one turn of channeling, so we need to make sure that nothing hits Orpheus in that time. So essentially, we need to make sure that we get rid of this guy over here, this Illithid Arcanist. Arcanist? Can't get any closer, unfortunately, to use any physical attacks. What if I just dash over there? And then at the very least we can pommel strike. Nice. There we go. There we go. That dazed him a bit. Alright. Everyone, just keep everything away from Orpheus. That's all we need to do. Flaming Fist is taking their name very, very literally there. That fist member was on fire. Excellent. They are all ignoring Orpheus so far. I don't want to speak too soon, but so far so good. Ah, we lost another ally. Down goes one of the fist members. Ah! Okay, he hit Orpheus. However, I do not think that actually interrupted his spell, so that's totally fine. Alright, that's best case scenario. If they want to hit him, sure. I mean, we'd prefer that not to happen, but as long as it doesn't interrupt the spell, that's all we're really worried about. Get Dame Aelin to just hit this dragon a bit. Yep, we're almost there. Alright, we can control Karlach again. Karlach's just gonna put some hits into this dragon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, take that, Mr. Dragon. Then I'm gonna do a Hellcrawler, and I'm gonna teleport right there and hit. Yeah, hit you. Beautiful. Okay, Gladys. Gladys, let's... I think I'm gonna do Mass Cure Wounds. Just heal everyone within range. You, and you, and you, and you, and yourself. Alright. Whew, nice. That was a good heal there. And I'm also gonna get Shadowheart to... Ooh, I like Reflective Shell. A protective shell envelops you. It reflects any projectiles target at you back to the point of origin. If we could draw the dragon's attention, get him to shoot fireballs at me, hopefully they would just reflect right back at him. Nice. Good throw on the Emperor. Oh my god. Shout out to this Fist Defender. He's a little dumb because he walked right into the insect plague, but doesn't matter. It bought Orpheus enough time. Here it is. Time to confront the Elder Brain round 2.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. The brain is almost defeated.
Okay, so we used a portal, which actually brought us Trying to understand where we are. I guess like inside the Crown of Curses where the physical will of the nether brain is chained. So it says the brain is resisting the chains of Karsus. Defeat it before it breaks free. We have 5 turns to do so. The chains of Karsus are currently affecting it. The nether brain is too powerful for even the momentary god's magic. Karsus's compulsion could not dominate it completely. The spell has instead bound the brain's will in place temporarily. To complete the domination, you must strike it down. Now, unfortunately, one of its notable features is psionic retribution. The nether brain permits no interference. As a reaction to taking damage, it releases brain quakes. That's not ideal. Okay, so the only one actually in here right now is Orpheus, so we'll need to get the rest of the gang to obviously come join him. He is low on health, so let's do the augmented shield to put that up. And then that's all we can do for right now, but let's get into a better position. Alright, so we gotta get the rest of the crew to hop through this giant portal here, I see. Alright, luckily Lae'zel was right next to it. You said it best. Alright, luckily Lae'zel can still fly, so we're gonna get her to fly right down here. She can get some swings in at this mega brain. Alright, main hand attack. Oh my god, this has happened so many times. She's like an inch away from this brain. She's not quite close enough to hit it, which is so frustrating. Alright, we'll just have to use our bow, which doesn't do any damage. We're too close to get any real hits in. Okay, that's frustrating. What we can do, though, is drink the Elixir of the Colossus to make ourselves even bigger so we can do even more damage on our next turn. Alright, we gotta just forget about everything out here for now. And, oh my goodness, we are just gonna switch back and forth here between every character. This is not ideal. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. My game can't keep up with the fact that we are in 2 different physical locations right now, and it is swapping between landscapes uncontrollably. It's kind of making me motion sick. I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. But okay, the TLDR is a lot of our companions out here have died. The only one still standing is, well, no one. So we've just gotta ignore all these people and get to this portal so we can attack the brain as much as possible. Luckily my game has stopped freaking out, although that did a lot of damage on poor Gladys. Whatever you say, big brain, you're going down. We'll never surrender to you. Although I may have to surrender to the motion sickness if this keeps up. Shell Rider, Nautiloid to me. Nautiloid is coming. Oh, it's doing the carpet bombs, for lack of a better word. Alright. That's fine. We need to spend all of our points on movement-based abilities. So I just need to do dash on Karlach so she can dash as far as she possibly can. She's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity right here. I don't really care. Oh, she's so close to being able to get in the portal. Not quite. Okay, what about any of these potions? Let's try coat our weapon in the oil of diminution. And so that's it for right now. She can get in the portal on her next turn. Gladys is going to use Dimension Door. Come over here next to Shadowheart. Use Dimension Door on her and Shadowheart, which... Trying to see what the best place to teleport is. Probably right there. There we go. Gladys to drink a potion. Shadowheart to also Dimension Door us. to all the way up here. Here we go. Now we're getting close to the portal. Beautiful. Shadowheart can go right in.
We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
Time to end this indeed. Alright, Shadowheart is here, and what she's gonna do actually is just use all the healing on Orpheus that she can, because we don't have any other actions. But luckily, Orpheus does, and it's time to hit the brain with everything we got. Boom, 33 damage. Unfortunately, did bring that brain quake, which we knew was coming, but still really hurt. Okay, and then what else should we use? Maybe the nebulous black hole? No, because that'll hit Lae'zel as well. We're not going to do that. Let's do... There's so many options. Maybe Fracture Psyche. The target's armor class is reduced by 5. Oh, but it's saved against that. Okay, well, that's all we can do. On the bright side, Lae'zel can now get some swings in. There we go. 35 damage. 29 damage. No damage. And then we can use a second wind to heal a little bit. 4 turns. We can do this. We can do this. If I don't die of motion sickness before then. I truly apologize. I don't know why my game is freaking out like this, but this is what happens when you're working on 2 different planes of existence, I suppose. Emperor's out there doing things, but my game doesn't want us to see what it is that he's doing, so that's fine. We don't need to. Just close your eyes. It'll be over soon. I promise. Gladys is in here now, so she'll be able to get some hits in on her next turn. Lae'zel is still here, of course. Get as many hits in as we can. Wow, 51 on the critical hit, which does bring the brain quakes, but it's okay. We can do it. Ah, miss there. All right. He's at half health, though, and we've still got 3 turns left. Oh, Shadowheart is also dead. Okay. It's been hard to keep up with what the hell is happening because of my awful, awful camera. Shadowheart is dead. Orpheus is dead. Okay. On the bright side, it doesn't appear that the enemies out there can come through the portal in here. So that's good news. If we can get Karlach in, everyone will be in and we'll just do as much damage as we can in 3 turns. Yeah, look, they're all just crowded around the portal. They can't actually come in here. So that's really nice. Okay, Karlach is also dead. So unfortunately, it is just Gladys and Lae'zel versus the Elder Brain. Oh god. Okay, I see it now. Marked for negation, which means these platforms are gonna blow up, which means Gladys needs to get the hell off of them. Okay, I understand it now. Perhaps a bit too late. I understand it, but I understand it. Alright, so Gladys hops down there. She should be fine. And now we can finally do some damage to ye old brain. Boop, boop, boop. Only 7. That wasn't necessarily what I wanted. Especially because every attack brings that quake counterattack. Now, Lae'zel needs to move over here. And now, man, Lae'zel, this is all on you, basically. You need to do as much damage here as you can. There we go. 32 damage. There we go. 35 damage. Okay. You can do this. You can do it. You can do it. I'm like nervous. My heart rate is starting to increase and everything. It is all up to Lae'zel and Gladys right now. All of our other allies are dead. Everything is blowing up around us. What is Gladys's best spell? Scroll of Disintegrate. Shoot a thin green ray from your finger. 50 to 100 force damage. This is it. Come on, Gladys. Oh! No way! He hit a saving throw against it? Oh my god. I literally thought that was it. I thought that was gonna be the end. Oh, this is bad because, okay. There's one platform Lae'zel can stand on that's not gonna disintegrate. Let's do it. Yes! Critical hit. 42 damage. 42 damage. His 36 HP left. Woohoo! Down it goes! Bye-bye, big ugly. You are no match for Lae'zel and the rest of the girl gang. We will not reconsider. We will not reassess. We will not surrender. Bye-bye, Nether Brain.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
All right. So we have two options here. One that obviously leads us to the good ending, and one that leads us to the bad ending. The choice is pretty easy, but let's just look at both. The first option is go ahead, command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself, basically ridding the world of its influence and allowing us to live happily ever after. Or, if Gladys wanted to go rogue grandma, she could betray Orpheus, dominate the brain, and become the absolute herself, which is kind of crazy. Can you imagine Gladys suddenly just becomes the ruler of basically the whole world? But she's already fought a lot of dark urges on her own behalf, so there's no way she's going to submit to a final dark urge. This is an easy decision. Go ahead, Orpheus. Command the brain to destroy all tadpoles and then itself.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn emitters. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last.
Wow, I never thought we'd see the day that we'd finally be rid of that wiggly little worm in our brain. But it's done. It's over. Down go the nautiloid ships. The brain is self-destructing, which is good except bad because how are we going to get off of it? R.I.P. to the Grand Citadel. R.I.P. to that laundry. It's going down! Abandoned ship! Not that way, Gladys! Wow, that was quite the splash. Those poor guys. Whoa! SOS, there's a brain in the harbor. Better than up in the sky, though, I guess. There's the self-destruct. It's kind of beautiful in a twisted way. A final firework, if you will, to put an end to this journey. Hopefully it's not an end to Gladys and co. It is an end to the creepers, though. Just in time. Yes! Giving others the opportunity to become heroes. Get it, Queen. Well, they're disoriented. All the citizens of Baldur's Gate rise up and take down the tentacled fiends. Hiya! It's gonna take a while to clean up the city after this. There's gonna be a lot of tentacle disposal to do, a lot of reconstruction work. Any masons in the city are gonna have their hands full, but hey, the most important part is Baldur's Gate is saved!
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Hey, the crew! We all survived! Whew. Good thing to know we can swim, I guess. We've made it to shore. Here's the rest of our friends.
We did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing.
Hell yeah.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We did it. The nether brain is dead. I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
So we've got a couple of options here. We can tell Lae'zel we support that. We can try to persuade Lae'zel to stay behind. Honestly, as much as Grandma Gladys loves to help steer her grandkids in the right direction, at this point, this is Lae'zel's decision. If she wants to become the new champion of her people and free them from enslavement, who am I to say no, you should stay behind? I'll miss her, of course I will. But this is your choice to make, Lae'zel, not mine. I entrust it to you.
Duty. All my life, I've traveled in its slipstream, not once questioning its path. In its service, I came here. And now, I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus, and I will carry your burden. But to that burden, I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
Lach crashed Makvlek. So be it. Now, give me my freedom from this form.
You're a mind flayer, but you're still you, aren't you?
Yes. But for how long? My mind screams. It will never stop until it has slipped away from me entirely. I will not be Gake. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own.
I mean, that's fair enough. Like, if this is what he wants, as much as I want to do the persuasion and say you may not be able to return to your people, but you deserve to live to see their future, I get it. I mean, we've talked about it. Gladys's final line that she would not cross was becoming an Illithid, was growing the tentacles, and I mean, Orpheus has even more reason to hate the Illithid than I do. I get it. He wants to die while he's still him. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe he will lose his mind and succumb to mind flayerness. As much as obviously I don't want to kill anybody. This is what he wants, and I think it's only right that we give Orpheus the honorable death that he craves. Thank you for your services. Thank you for not attacking us. Rest in peace.
Githka Tavkim crushed.
Kulos!
Wow, so Lae'zel gets her own dragon after all. She got everything she ever wanted. Her silver sword, hers dragon. She got it all, but didn't have to bow to Vlaakith.
Liberator!
And now she can carry Orpheus's name as she helps her people rebel. It's kind of exciting. The journey's just beginning for Lae'zel. Thank you for your help. She was the one who landed the final blow on the Absolute. Honestly, the true hero of it all. But her path's not done.
To the skies!
Get it, girl. Grandma's proud of you.
See how the dragons flee you, boo? Now they know you stand as this plane's protector.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it.
Seriously, you're still on this, Gale?
The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Perhaps it's best you leave it where it is, lest anyone should ever again be tempted by such power.
A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. Think I'd rather not make the same mistake again.
Okay, I'm glad he was so easy to convince.
So there are things in this world far more valuable than power.
There you go, Gale.
Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not sure about drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
Me? Well, I like the drink in hand and reckless abandon thing. Maybe a few songs. Celebration definitely sounds perfect. We've been through a lot. Grandma Gladys is itching to compose a brand new epic tale about our journeys. My lute fingers are itching. Let's do it.
Let's not forget the wine. I want to flush out my brain just to be completely sure the tadpole's gone.
Fair enough.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the...
Oh no! The sunlight!
Well, it was nice when it lasted.
Asterion, get inside!
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Oh, poor guy. He was so used to being able to travel in the sunlight.
Sun. That'll be hard on him.
It'll definitely be hard on him, but hey, better than a lot of the alternatives.
Soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Oh no, Karlak! Her heart can't hold on much longer.
Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
You were spectacular in every way, Karlak. No, I was so happy. I was ready to party. I was ready to drink wine. Karlak. My sweet, sweet granddaughter. My vicious force of nature, my tank who could never be stopped. You were spectacular, Karlak.
So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
I mean, I don't even know what the right decision is here. I kind of like the idea of her going to Avernus. I mean, it sucks, obviously. Who wants to be in Avernus, but also who wants to die? And she wouldn't have to be alone. She'll go with Will. I think we have to go with option number 2. It's your decision, Karlak. You have to choose. But Will go with you. Zariel won't be able to touch you. You'll be alive. You can help Will on his quest to eradicate more devils. Your life doesn't have to end here, but it is your decision, so please choose.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you.
Yay, good.
But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Well, as sad as I'm gonna be, at least she's alive. And hey, I can go to Avernus sometimes to visit her, right? There's nothing stopping a grandma from a vacay down to the Hells.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate. You slept like a babe straight through the night, dreamless, thoughtless, and almost entirely free.
Grandma, you slept with your shoes on?
Alone, calm.
What kind of freak are you?
Baal may have been your beginning, but he will not be your end. Of all those you killed in your father's name, one lingers in your mind even now. Alfira, the bard of the Emerald Grove. Her death weighs upon you still.
Wow, I almost forgot about Alfira. That was heavy.
A burden you will carry for the rest of your days.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you will not have to carry it alone.
R.I.P. Alfira. One of our first victims. Luckily, we managed to shake off the Dark Urge, but it would be rude of us to forget her. There's Karlach and Will. They've made it to Avernus.
Well, soldier, here we are.
Beautiful place.
It worked. My engines calmed down.
But, most importantly, Karlach is okay. This is so nice. I love this music kicking in. Karlach's just taking in the sights. Can't tell if the game is frozen or if we just get a really long, lingering look at her face. I mean, I don't hate it. There we go.
I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon. There's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
Oh. Alright, Karlach smokes cigars now.
But then, there was you.
Just Karlach and Will smoking cigars in the hells. Alright. That's an ending.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Woo! There they go. Oh, Grandma's so proud of her grandkids. Murdering their way through the hells. Wow. I'm glad Karlach got a happy ending. Maybe not, you know, the perfectly happy ending. But she's alive and she's not alone. And she's gonna do some good. So I'm happy.
Halsin was eager to leave the city after the Netherbrain fell, although you remained for a 10-day to help the wounded. Some of them accompanied you when you left. Their homes were rubble, and the promise of a sanctuary sheltered from the city was appealing. They helped to build the place you now call home, hidden from those who are not welcome, open to any who need shelter. One day, Halsin returns from a patrol of the borders with a letter held in his jaw. You read it to him as you scratch behind his ear, an invitation to a gathering of your friends and allies, those who stood with you against the Absolute. The gathering will not be in the city that you saved, though. It will be where your adventures together began.
Okay, I love seeing that. Gladys went with Halcyon where we established a new village out in the woods. Grandma and now Grandpa are happily in love, cultivating this new village. Now we're having a party, and oh my god, all our friends are here! Even our hellish friends! Oh my god!
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
This is it, guys. We've made it to the epilogue. That's right. The Absolute is dead. All Gladys and all of her grandkids went off on their own adventures, but we've come together for one last hurrah. That is officially the end of Baldur's Gate 3, but we have one more episode ahead of us, which is the epilogue. We're going to check in with all of our companions and truly celebrate the end of an amazing victory. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here for that final chapter in our tale. If not, I cannot thank you enough for coming along on this journey with me. Both me and Grandma Gladys are thankful that you've watched the episodes and commented and reacted to the videos. I've loved having you along for the ride, and what a ride it was. Thank you all so much for watching. The Absolute is dead, and it is time to celebrate.